Katar 415.
Was ist 415?
Meine Gefangenennummer, Bra.
I read his biography and I was very moved by it. How generous it was, how many genres it's crossing, and what a crazy life that guy had lived. And I was like, okay, if I could transform that into a visual, it could be a very crazy film. So I treated his biography like literature. I did that before, adapting literature. And it's like translating. That's what you do. You're a translator. You have the storytelling of prosa, you know, of literature into the architecture of script writing. That's what you do, and that's what I like to do. It's fun to do that. He was very helpful. He was always there. He was very helpful, and he absolutely trusted me. And it was not a difficult thing because I did it before. Once you decide you must be disrespectful. You must be respectful, but you also have to be disrespectful. You know, it's like you have to be like Tarantino. You just have to go out and do it. You have to be loyal to the cinema. That's the only rules, I think. Of course, they're real persons, real people, you know, and you don't want to mess up with them. You don't want to get in court with them. Some of them are gangsters. You don't want to have trouble with them. You know, really not. You know, you don't. So you have to find another way to not disrespect them. It's a lot about not disrespecting, you know, a lot, you know. So, because I'm a polite person, I'm a respectful person, and, you know, and I can talk a lot, you know. I can talk and talk and talk until they're like, okay, shut. You do how you want to do it. But at the same time, you have to be disrespectful. Like, okay, I don't care what they say. I just do it. You know, and you have to find the balance of being respectful for the world you're dealing with and disrespectful and be respectful for the cinema.
All unser Leben schon geschrieben.
I always benefit to be raised up in two very different cultures. You know, German culture and the Turkish culture, you know, so Germany was kind of like the daily life because school was in Germany, you know, and my friends and my peer group was in Germany. But once a year in the summer holidays, we went to Turkey. And that was like being in the Matrix, you know, it was something completely different. You know, people spoke another language, the weather was different, the food was different, the behavior was different. You know, when you become a teenager, getting to know girls was very different, very different. And so you always had something to compare, you know, and on a certain way, I don't know why, I don't know the physics behind it, but it helped me to become a storyteller. It helped me to become a visual person, you know, to combine that, you know. So I absolutely benefit from that. And in the beginning of my career, I was reading, especially in the German press, but in the Western press, like, you know, not know where to belong and permanent victim. And it's not true. I never was a permanent victim. I never had the feeling like where I do not belong to. It took a while to understand what that was the way they want me to think, you know, but it was not the case. I know exactly where I belong. I belong everywhere, you know. I know exactly where I can benefit from, you know, and it was never a disadvantage.
Was hast du schon wieder angerichtet?
Wovon redest du? Wie sollen wir das machen? Im Knast ein Album aufnehmen.
Flashbacks, Flucht endet, wo alles begann. Nur dieses Mal, wenn ich rauskomme, bin ich wohl ein anderer Mann.
G, lass mal bitte pennen, ja?
Wie spät ist denn?
3:30.
Sorry, Junge.